Josh, another top story tonight. Virginia State Police released the name of a man killed in an early morning officer-involved shooting in Bristol, Virginia. Officers with the Bristol, Virginia Police Department told us that officers responded to a call of shots fired at the Rodeway Inn motel a little after 3 this morning. That motel is at the intersection of Euclid Avenue and Gate City Highway. Officers said on scene they found the suspect, 31-year-old Jonathen Kohler, in his vehicle in the parking lot of the motel. Febin tells us what sparked the gunfire.
Some of the people staying here at the Rodeway Inn tell me that they heard gunshots this morning right after 3 o'clock. One person even tells me it felt like the shots were being fired inside of his own room.
When I heard it, I was like, oh, wow.
Jamie Nunn's Tuesday morning started with a loud bang outside of his front door. He tells me he woke up to about a dozen gunshots.
It sounded like it was up on the second floor, like somebody was inside of the room and had gotten shot.
The Rodeway Inn resident says he's still startled by what he saw this morning.
Next thing you know, I look outside and all I see is the commotion. I see everything go on. I see the cops. I see the guy trying to run them over. It was a big ordeal, considering the fact that it was mostly the guy that was trying to just, I guess, get out of the situation.
The car that the suspect used was this red 1994 Ford Mustang. According to Virginia State Police, the suspect refused to exit his vehicle even after officers said their commands. Authorities say he then put the Mustang into drive and sped towards one of the officers.
The officer had to discharge his weapon and killing the suspect. No officers were injured. No other suspects involved.
Captain Maynard Ratcliff with the Bristol, Virginia Police Department tells me that the officer involved in the shooting is on paid administrative leave, which is standard procedure. In Bristol, Virginia, Febin News Channel 11.
An investigation continues into an officer-involved shooting in Southwest Virginia that left the suspect dead. Right now, we are still waiting to learn the name of that suspect. Thanks for joining us here on News Channel 11 at noon. I'm Sydney Kessler. Now, Bristol, Virginia police say that officer-involved shooting happened at the intersection of Euclid Avenue and Gate City Highway at the Rodeway Inn. Ashley Sharp has been live at the scene all morning long. Ashley, what do we know so far about the suspect and what led up to this shooting?
Hey Sydney, good afternoon. Well, it is mostly quiet here at the Rodeway Inn after that officer-involved shooting that happened in the early morning hours today. Now, the very latest information that we know about the suspect is that the suspect's body within the past hour or so has been transported off of the scene. That suspect was shot and killed by Bristol, Virginia police here at this motel, and we have just confirmed with the Bristol, Virginia Police Department that that officer has been put on paid administrative leave until this investigation is over. Now, here's what we know about what exactly led up to this officer-involved shooting this morning. Bristol, Virginia police originally responded to a 911 call of shots being fired here at the motel before 4 a.m. One of those officers got to the scene. And Virginia State Police tell us that they encountered the suspect, a man, in his vehicle in the parking lot. According to VSP, the man refused to exit the car, and despite several commands by the officers to do so, the suspect then allegedly charged their vehicle toward one of the officers. That's when the officer did fire at the suspect's vehicle as it came at him. VSP reports the male driver did die at the scene in his vehicle. No officers were injured during this incident, which does remain under investigation at this time, and no arrests have been made of any other people here at the motel. Now, the scene here is no longer active as law enforcement from both the Virginia State Police and the Bristol, Virginia Police Department have left the scene. And Sydney, like you said, at this time we are still waiting to learn the identity of the suspect who was shot and killed by Bristol, Virginia Police here on the scene. That information will come from Virginia State Police as their investigation continues. Sydney, for now, we'll send things back to you live in Bristol, Virginia.
Ashley, thank you so much. Now, as soon as investigators release the name of that person killed in that officer-involved shooting, we will let you know on WJHL.com.